told you we'd be back tonight, and we are back. Really excited to have Voltron on the table. A little depressed too. I'm looking at. First of all, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's watching the content. I know not everybody's into watching live content, but I've been looking at other folks put out videos that are very similar to the content that I'm putting out, and maybe my content just didn't really all that good. I don't know, but I need to figure out what's going on with the content because like the videos just aren't getting the views, and maybe it's me. I don't know what's going on, but I do want to fix that, and I want to try to get more views for the channel. So if you would please leave a comment, let me know what I can do to get better, let me know what I can do to make better content for you, because I do like sharing this content. It doesn't take as much time when I'm going live, and maybe that's the problem. YouTube's not promoting my live videos. I don't know, but there's just not a lot of views going through the content, not a lot of shares, and maybe I need to share it more as well. I don't know, but the content is just not getting the traction that it needs. So I would appreciate any help that you all would be willing to give me to try and make things better. I'm just getting everything focused in here. I'm going to switch right now just to the autofocus for a few minutes. On the table here, we've got the second release of the Solar Chogokin Voltron. This is the GX-71. I waited this one out. This was like super expensive on Amazon and other places. The first release, I missed it. I just didn't have the funds. And my buddy Chris and I, we both were able to snag this guy, and I'm really happy that I was. So the packaging is immaculate, and Big Bad Toy Store did an amazing job packaging this. It came with a nice fragile sticker on the front. It did come a little later than it was supposed to, but I'm happy that it came in immaculate shape. Up front, Solar Chogokin Voltron, Defender of the Universe, GX-71 Voltron. You see him there, blazing sword out, just super sick. This is distributed through Bandai and Tamashii Nations. Again, this is the second release because this has already been out now, I want to say, for about a year and a half. The first release, so the second batch just rolled out. Up top, you see the royal, I guess, crest there. And again, it says Voltron, Defender of the Universe. I just love that old song. I used to really like this a lot. Robeast, everything about this freaking cartoon was amazing. On the side here, you see the man himself, and Go Lion, which is what he's called elsewhere in the world, but here in the States we know him as Voltron. This is freaking awesome, you guys. I just took it out the box just to share with you. On the side again, you see Go Lion, and you see the different lions, the black lion, and you see the arms, you see the legs basically, and then the body. I just remember Black Lion Pilot would always say, and I'll form the head. And so it was just really cool to kind of, to get that. On the back, you see some dynamic poses for Voltron. I'm going to try to get as close as I can. But you see him standing there, and you see he's got the solar combat spears is what those are called. I hadn't watched Voltron in so long, I don't remember. I do remember the spinning laser blade. I call it his shield, but it is what it is. And wow, this looks really good. You see the lions, and you have decals to number them. I'll probably do that off camera. They're showing that right here, and they show the different lions: black, red, green, blue, and yellow. It also comes with a weapon holder, which is awesome. And then there's everything in that lower picture down there, which is pretty amazing. The blazing sword for me though is everything, because when he used to hit those hands together and form that blazing sword, man, that was awesome. So let me go ahead and slide off this outer sleeve, and we'll get to the nitty gritty here. Right up front, you get the real packaging, Go Lion, and you get the Japanese writing there. Up top, you get another awesome image of Voltron right there, which I think looks freaking amazing. On the side, you get the lines just like you did on the sleeve, because this is cut out of the sleeve, so that hadn't changed. And the back is a duplicate of the back. The only difference, I believe, yeah, is that everything is in Japanese now. So this is an import figure. Really, really cool. All right, let's go ahead and get it open. I don't have a fancy blade tonight. I've got an X-Acto knife. So let's see what we got. I'm not sure if I'm pulling this out right, but I'm taking everything out. All right, so first things first. We've got the packaging here with some of the weapons. Right off the bat, I can see, I guess they call these things, let me make sure I'm telling it right, the solar combat spears. And I don't remember those, but I see some of the line weapons there as well. And I see the nameplates right here, which I'll show you. You can do the Go Line nameplate, or you can do the Voltron nameplate. I don't know which one I'm going to use, and it's cool that you get the option to alternate those out. Those nameplates are for this weapon holder here. You can build that up. I'm not going to really necessarily bore
Chris
you guys.
He's awesome.
Who said that?
Chris.
Oh, yeah, he is. Up front, you see, I'll try to get out the light a little bit. Go Line there. Super sick. And then inside, I can see the blazing sword up top, just so you guys can see everything. You can see some of the stuffs here. I see all of the lions. Boom, boom. And this is heavy. This is a diecast figure, which is freaking sick. Let me get this off camera. There we go. So let's go ahead and start getting him up together. He is going to go in my display case, and I do want to compare him to my favorite Voltron, the Toonami version so far. So first up is the little nasally dude's lion. I can't remember his name, Pidge or something like that. But this thing looks really good. Detail looks really nice. I'm pretty sure they have some neck articulation. Yeah. This is freaking amazing, you guys. I'm just going to go through and start transforming them. This is awesome. I can't stress it enough. Freaking Voltron, man. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. This is cool. This is sick. This is one of the arms, so this is going to be one of the smaller lions. I'm going to stretch it. And the articulation here is insane. Like, I can move. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but I can move. He's got a full range of motion on these back legs, so you should be able to get into some pretty dynamic posing here. So that's kind of cool to have that lion there. That's sick. I'm going to put them all sideways just so you can see them. Let's go ahead and pull out one of the legs, the yellow lion. Beautiful. Dang, the head popped off. I went a little too ambitious. Hold on.
8 feed repeat said, "What's poppin', Chris?"
What's up? Hold on, let me get this. Let me get the head back in. Did that go in? Yeah, that's it. All right, let's open.
Chris said it's weird they didn't have the numbers on there and that the stickers were optional.
Yeah, you can do the ratchet here. If I gotta get this head back in here. That was weird. The head popped out of the joint. I've seen some videos where that head popped out, kind of like my head did, but I don't know why it's not going back in. Maybe it's. Let me see.
Did you break it?
I didn't break it. It's just off center. It like snaps into. It's a weird little peg in there. And so it goes off and on, but I'm not 100% sure. It's like almost like a friction thing. So it is what it is. I'm not gonna mess with it too much because I don't waste you guys' time. But I can get it to stay. But it's not perfect. It's on, but it's not perfect, if that makes sense. If I pull too hard, it'll pop off.
Chris said his did the same.
Yeah, it's not it's some sort of friction mount system. It's kind of weird. But the lions look amazing, and this die cast in these feet, holy smokes! This is crazy, Chris, man. You didn't tell you sent me some pictures. My buddy Chris got his a couple days before me, but he didn't tell me it was this crazy. If I got to get this tail out, I'm gonna use a razor. There it goes. They do have the at least the yellow line does have the blaster on top here, so that's cool. And let me tighten in just a bit so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Hopefully. Bear with me. Try to not give y'all so much crotch shot. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the red line. Red line looks really good as well here. I think. Same thing.
He didn't want to spoil it for you.
Freaking amazing. And he's got like a blaster in his mouth. I guess the mouth opens. You guys, this is my first time seeing this up close, so forgive me for like geeking out. Yeah, I had to open that mouth. That is, man, this is sick, you guys. I was, I didn't tell my friend Chris this, but I was having some second thoughts because there's a lot of things that are coming out right now. My wife knows. I still haven't got the quarter scale Pennywise yet, so there's a lot of things that I wanted to get, and I had a little issue at work this month, and I didn't get paid, so I've been struggling a little bit funds-wise, but this was one that, with a little help, I was able to go ahead and get, and I'm glad I did. This is just one of those things, you have to see it in person, and if the arms pop out, these things are amazing. I'm like not even joking. Oh man, this is awesome. Got Big Blue. Go ahead and whop that tail out there. It's really awesome. I'm going to open his mouth as well. I think Princess Aurora piloted the blue line. Is that right, Chris? I can't remember. But yeah, listen to that ratchet. You're not going to be ripping this apart. I do have up on top of my cabinet the Target re-release of the 84 Voltron. I haven't put him together. He's still in the box. I'm probably going to take him out and do a three-way comparison at some point.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure how I want to do that. But I love the way these lines look. They look freaking amazing. And time to get out the black line.
That was pretty.
Oh, I love this one. Looks beautiful, you guys. And he's kind of...
Bruce said it looks amazing, Chris. Taking me back to my childhood.
Man, this thing is sick, dude. Wow. This line is awesome. You can't open the mouth too much. You're going to show Voltron's head. So you just got to open it a little bit.
So I guess it's like a transformer.
This is before. Well, I don't know if it's before Transformers. Was Voltron before Transformers? I don't think so. I think Transformers might be from the 70s a little bit. But this is what Power Rangers, I feel like, is based on more than anything else. Some might argue, but that's my opinion. This is freaking sick. The ratcheting here is amazing. The ratchet game is awesome. Now, his hips don't spread out as much just because of the nature of who and what he is. But yeah, this looks pretty freaking awesome. So sick. Got the squad. That's awesome. Oh, I didn't get his tail out. My bad. There it goes. And he does have articulation in the tail too. So that's freaking awesome. Let's get out I call it the shield, but it's the star. The blazing. Well, let me show you the other weapons first. So here are the weapons. I'm not going to take them out. And I'm sorry, you guys. There's other videos that show these. But for time's sake and just because, I'm not going to take them out. But here are the weapons for the lions' mouths that they used to run around with. And I like the lions in lion form. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But if I'm being 100% honest with you, I used to always be like, let's go ahead and get it over with. Let's get the Voltron already. Because I just wanted to see Voltron form always. But these weapons are amazing. And they have a lot of detail on them too. They look really, really solid. So I'm really happy about those. Those will stay in the package as far as I'm concerned, but this will not. Holy smokes. This thing is huge. This is awesome. Look at the detail on this. This is freaking amazing. Oh, man. He used to bang those hands together and come back with that sword. It takes me back. Every time I used to be like, wow, this is so cool. That freaking sword, the shiny. I'm looking at my other blazing sword, and I think it's painted better. I'll show you in a minute. In some ways, But this shine, oh my god, that faux chrome, whew, savage. Mm. So yeah, that's most everything in the package. It was heavy just because. I mean, there's other packages over here. Let's see. Got my instruction booklet. Um, I'm not gonna take all of this stuff out because I just don't have the room to display it, guys. And I'm sorry, but here are all the weapons for the lions, and they have little pegs on the side. Oh, I ain't even showing you. They have little pegs on the side that you can snap things into. So all the lions had little different types of weapons that you can put stuff in, and I'm sure all that's in the manual. But we also have the nameplates for the stand. I'm not even gonna waste the time of taking this out because I'm not gonna display it, at least not right now, just because we don't have the space. And when I say we, me and Katrina, so it'd be a waste of my time to even take that stuff out because I just got to put it all back together.
How you gonna put that together?
Yeah, I'm on Form Voltron. What? Yeah. All right. I can pretty well form Voltron without this. And this manual is really cool. I just want to show you guys. So this is the manual that comes with it, and it shows you everything you need to know, which is freaking epic. And it's got some art design in there too. Shows you the pilots. This is sick. Shows you all the pieces. Shows you the different lions and all the different pose options. So sick. I gotta find those stickers. They gotta be somewhere because I do want to put stickers on my lions. Maybe not today, but at some point I do, just because. And then it shows you how to form Voltron. So this is what we're gonna do is form him. So let me go ahead and get the. Hold on, what the heck? 1, 2. We'll get the black line back into position, and let me pull out so y'all can kind of see what's going on. And hopefully it's not too big a deal. Hopefully y'all can see everything. I'm going to go off of autofocus. Hopefully y'all can see. If it gets blurry, please let me know so I can tell the boss. So I know right off the bat, the legs have to be pointed straight down to form Voltron, like so. So that's one of the things you got to do. And then these arms, I'm pretty sure, have a pocket that opens. If I remember, all of them do that. I just got to remember which way the pocket opens, like that. So I just opened up the pocket on the top, and the arm folds back in there once I flatten it out, like so. And you close the pocket like that, and that spins around like so. And then there's a lock up here, which is cool. And I think that's it. Yeah, so it can't, once that lock is engaged right side up, it won't open anymore. So let me go ahead and open this other one, and I'll show you. Let me see if I can show you up close. Dun, dun, dun. Hopefully, let's see. There we go. All right, so I'm just gonna open this guy up like that. I'm gonna put this guy in here like that. And did I do it too much? Make sure. Yep, everything's closed. We're gonna line all the red up like that, and then we're gonna close that little lock like that, so everything's locked. All right, so I think he is pretty much ready for display almost. I do need to, before I do that, I guess I need to whip these wings.
Center that camera up, man.
I gotta whip these wings up and out. So hold on, let me fix that first. That's why you do your research. Is that right? Yeah. And that looks right. That looks right. That looks right. I'll lock it last, you guys, because I just want to make sure I got everything set up. I do need to move this just for a second, just so I could squeeze that tail in there. And let me make sure y'all are in focus. I'm sorry. Please, Trina, make sure you tell me because I'm on manual, so I can know if I'm in focus or not. All right, so that looks good. So he is ready to go into the other part of the lion. And he does have some sort of waist articulation. I'll get to that once we set him up. So we'll set him to the side. Let's go ahead and get the blue lion set up. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put the tail back in. We're going to put the feet up in there. And all I'm doing is pushing them up in there. I kind of remember this from being a kid, but it's been a while. We're going to close the mouth and we're going to rotate the head all the way forward. And I think it's like this to make the foot pad, if I remember correctly. And I think that makes one foot. And you have to open something. What was it? Is that it? Yeah. And I guess it falls in there like that. And his foot can go down in there. I think that's right. Yeah. So one down. And it. Oh, let me push the neck back in. Is that right? Yeah. That gives him his pivot. So I think that's right. Once I lock it, there you go. So now we got one foot. We're gonna do the other one real quick, like, because I'm just trying to remember how this goes without reading as much into the book as I can. I gotta remember what is. Yeah. Boom. And I don't want to break this, you guys. That's the only reason why I'm looking and not talking. I want to make sure that everything is everything, and I'll put these on the right sides in a minute. I just want to make sure first that everything is set before I do anything else. Alright, so we got 1, 2. Let's go ahead and go ahead and put these in, and they should clip in. This is the scariest part for me. Do they just snap in, Chris? I don't know. I guess that's... Oh, there it goes. Oh!
Feet go in the butt.
That was scary. Let's see. There it goes. Alright, you got feet. Got legs. That was scary. Alright, starting to look like a robot. So he's got 2 legs. Let's get those arms together. So we're going to get this guy. And what's weird about this, I would probably rather pull this tail off, but apparently the tail goes in. So same kind of thing here. We're going to get everything situated and get these feet in on front and back. Let's make sure everybody's in. Is that right? I think so. Yeah. Did that go in like it's supposed to? Let me make sure. Feet are out. Yep. So we got a foot here, arm that snaps in. And it just snaps in like that. I'm going to go ahead and hit that locker now. So he's locked on that side. So boom. We're going to do the other one real quick. And that should be it. It's just been a while, you guys. I'm a little rusty transforming. And I'm scared because this thing's expensive. So make sure I do it right. So that goes in there. So it's got like some area. And this is just like some sort of friction.
He said push in until it clicks.
Yeah, I got it. I got them pushed in until they clicked out. But I just wanted to make sure. Alright, so we're almost set here, you guys. So these go out. And I like to bend mine a little bit. The last other thing that we need to do here is we need to form the head, which goes down like so. And then his little helmet pieces go up. And he is formed. That's it. Voltron, defender of the universe.
Is that what it says?
Yeah. Man, the articulation here is stupid. Oh, let me lock this. Yeah, this is sick, you guys. Holy smokes. Wow. Wow. He looks amazing. Let's give him some weapons. Spread that out. Let me zoom in so you can really see him. Get out of his light. Let me go in deep so you can see him good. So yeah, this is him in all of his glory. There we go. Now, I hadn't posed him yet, and I'll pose him around maybe a little bit later. He has really good articulation from what I've seen and everything that I've heard so far. I am going to turn him side to side just so you can get a profile. I don't know exactly how tall he is, but we got to find out. To the head, he's about 11 inches. I'd say maybe a little more, but he's right around 11 inches. This one side for me is having an issue staying. These lockers are having a little bit of an issue staying locked. I gotta really snap them in. They're not locking the way I want them to. This one's locked good now. I need to get it just right. And you'll hear that snap. Hold on for 1 second. Come on, guys. Lock in. It's a pain in the butt to get this lock to fully engage on this one side. I'll fix it later. It's engaging, but not enough. He looks really good. I'm real happy with the way Voltron turned out here. He does have an ab crunch, is my understanding. Is if you pop him up like so, you can gain a little bit extra height too if you want. I'm probably going to display him with extra height, but he can bend like a lot. Everything's ratcheted. He has a solid weight. He doesn't feel like he's going to fall apart on me, which is awesome. Except there's just this one part. I cannot get this thing to work. It's starting to aggravate me. Hold on. Is it because this one's locked? This one is not. There it goes. God dog. I didn't want to break anything, but there we go. Now I can move him like I want to. I normally, like I was saying, don't display him in lion mode. He's got good articulation. He's got wrist articulation as well. Let's give him his blazing sword. There should be a place in the mouth for the sword to peg into. And that's one of the things I want to work on here. Let's get this mouth open a bit wider. There we go. So I can... It's a lot harder to do this on camera, but he should hold this pretty well. And he does. He holds the blazing sword freaking amazing. He can hold it up. He can hold a lot of different ways. You can hold it in that pose probably if you wanted to. So that's cool. And the blazing sword it looks heavy, but it's not really. So he's, except for my one freaking lion head keeps popping off. There's like, I will say that's a frustrating for a toy that costs this much. That one part to keep popping off is a little aggravating. But otherwise, he looks alright. He can look up and down. Let's see what else we got with this shield joint. There's a peg in here, so I guess it's not really a shield.
The sign says hi.
Is there, how does he hold this? How's this peg in? I guess it pegs. I see the peg. Does it go on his...
What is that, a shield?
I'm not sure how this pegs. Unless I'm tripping. Oh, there's another little piece, a little blue piece that sticks to it, that sticks in there. I was just gonna say, I'm like, dang, that's weird. I don't see the little blue piece though, so maybe it's in the box. Did you see it anywhere?
No.
Chris, where was the little blue piece at? Oh, do you have to take it off of? No, them two things go together. It's like it must be in there with them other weapons. Yeah. See, man, Voltron's tripping. All right. These other weapons look really good too, you guys. Just looking at them. So, in order to get this dude right, I gotta stick this in like so. Now he can hold it. Move everything down. Get it in there. Is there not a spot on the other side of that? Because it looks like, yeah, I was just gonna say that would suck if you gotta hold it one way. You can spin that around that little peg so it's facing the correct way.
Is that the handle you need?
Yeah. That's what I wanted. And he's got his shield. Yeah, that looks good. I'm real happy with how this is coming, how this looks, and how he stands. I thought he would. Chris said the same thing. Let me get down here so I can see. I thought he'd be a little bigger. He does have some leg articulation movement. You can bend the knees to get him in some dynamic posing situations. Just gotta be careful because he is a little worse for wear, heavy wise. But I don't like his arm to sit out. Yeah, he looks good. This is cool. You don't have a lot of extension there, but see that I popped that lock loose by accident. It's easy to unlock this little lock here, so you just gotta be careful with that. But you do have some really good extension here, so just want to show that off. And you got some extra extension at the elbow too, if you want. So you can really get this guy in some real dynamic poses. I just gotta make sure that I just want you guys to see the reality. This lock does keep coming free on mine on both sides. So, or at least on one side. So that's just something. Now, most of the time it doesn't matter. He's gonna be in a museum pose, but it's worth a note. He looks freaking awesome. I want to look at something here. That's it. I don't want him to really be knee bent too much. He's a little clunky, but that's to be expected because he's a bunch of parts. And once you get him situated, he should look pretty awesome. And he should stand pretty awesome as well. I just want that sword to droop a little bit. And the peg for it is a little weird. Is it in there? Hard to tell. Nope. So I'm just going now, just trying to make sure that everything's situated because I want to go. Oh, that pops out. Did not know that. I want to show something else too. So there's some little grooves right here in the front. I don't know how well y'all can see that.
It's blurry.
I think I just tried to make it. Is it better? I tried to show that for, there it goes. That piece will pop in and out, so it's not always on there if you don't want it. Make him stand tall a little. Yeah, maybe not that much. So he's looking. He does come with an additional faceplate as well, where he's got a yell, so he's kind of yelling. I like the way this looks like so. That's sick. That's a great figure. There are a few things that like I didn't like I hate that the face keeps popping off. That kind of sucks. That's one of the only thing of the yellow line. The head keeps popping off rather, and the shoulders won't particularly stay locked. That's a bit of a bummer, but that's not that big of a deal overall. It could be worse. Now I do want to compare him really quickly to my favorite Voltron that I have, which is the big dog. And I got him laying over here on the couch. So I want to show him because I do love this Voltron a lot. He's very clunky too, because that's just what Voltron is. And let me see. I gotta get his sword back in. Like, it's a pain to get this sword in. This Voltron is a little heavier in the wrong places. Am I in there? There you go. And I do want to stand these guys up side by side. Hopefully he'll stand without crashing. Because he will crash sometimes if I don't stand him just right. So, because this dude is top heavy. And so, let me make sure before I like walk away and he just like spills out on me. Now, this one had the numbers already in him. This is from Toy Yama, I think is the company. And he was expensive at the time that I got him, but he's really cool. The lions look really great. I think this is a good looking Voltron also. And once you get him set, he stands pretty good. It's just getting him set. And I don't normally move him a lot. I want to move this one out. Can you see the whole of this Voltron?
No.
Alright, I'm going to go where you can see him. Hopefully he doesn't like spill over. That'd be funny. So just so you can kind of see the difference there between these two Voltrons. That's the Toyama Voltron. So everything's a lot bigger here. I really like this Voltron a lot. He's got a little dust on him. And he's in my DTOF. I'm gonna have to clean him. But I think that looks amazing. The burning sword looks amazing too. Just to kind of show you guys some differences there. He does turn into all the different lions. And you can get this guy sometimes on like clearance for like $2 something. I recommend it. I think he was $400 when I got him. He was expensive. But he came in a huge box. And he's a very large figure. So this is the only one that I have out to compare to this Voltron. I think proportion wise this is a better figure, and this figure matches up very well with my 1/6 collection. So if I was to put it on a stand, I think it'd be a really solid 1/6 scale figure. I'm talking about the Soul of Chogokin. It's bigger than my Soul of Chogokin Gypsy Danger. I can tell you just by looking at it now. Because that figure, I wanted it. I was telling my wife about it, and I like it a lot that it came with a stand. But I was quite disappointed at how small.
They said big dudes 2N isn't visible.
Huh?
He said big dudes 2N isn't visible.
What that mean? But you see, they're almost the same size. But I think that, well, I don't think, I know that Voltron's taller by like an inch. About an inch, yeah. Give or take. And this is on the stand, so if he was not sitting on the stand, he'd be even shorter. And it's a big stand. So Gypsy, unfortunately, is not very big, and that sucks for what this figure costs. But it's an awesome Soul of Chogokin figure. I don't have my other Voltron out like I told you guys. Let me see if I can grab down the 80. I bought it from Target. Whew, we bought it from Target on clearance. This is just the black line, but I've got this whole set. I may take it out and do something with it because I think it talks still.
Activate laser blade.
Yeah, so this is cool. I got all of these, so we can form Voltron again, and I might do a comparison later just of all three. But I just wanted to kind of share this with you. This is one of those awkward unboxings anytime and reviews. Anytime you got to put something together and then you're doing it live, it's not edited, it's a little sketchy. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think this is a great figure. I still, if I'm being honest, like this one better because it's so much bigger. And it's equally heavy, but that's just all plastic. If it was diecast, that thing would be 20 pounds. But I do love this one because I can use it in more places and fit it in. And it definitely has a place in my collection. So he's going to start making another shelf over here on the other side with this one because I've got a free DTOF right now. So that's what I'm going to do with this Voltron. And I don't know who would go in there with him. I might do just a Voltron shelf and put all three of my Voltrons together. That's probably what I'm going to do. But I don't know. We'll see. Let me show you one more thing while I'm looking at it because he's got to go back in there anyway. Let me get Big out of the way. I do want to compare him to Optimus because this is my favorite robot by far. My MPP-10 Optimus Prime. Now these guys match up very favorably. Size-wise, that's the battle damaged. I hadn't shown you guys this, but I went and I got a logo, a metal one ordered, and then I scuffed it up real bad so that he was battle damaged. But Optimus is freaking awesome. You guys, I don't know, man. This would be a good fight. Optimus Prime is not playing. That MPP-10 is an amazing figure. I definitely recommend getting it. But I think they would look really good on the shelf together. They match up very well together. I don't know that Optimus is bigger than Voltron, but somebody help me out. But I don't know. But I think this is a good set. Anyway, I've been talking for a long time, rambling, talking about a lot of good stuff. This has been my unboxing and my initial review of the Solar Chogokin Voltron diecast figure. Hey, thank you, Bruce. I appreciate you for watching, man. This is a cool figure. Sorry, I was meddling around a little bit trying to figure out where everything went, but I think it's really cool. I'm glad I was able to get the re-release. It's worth the money because of the articulation alone, and I think this figure will definitely hold a lot of value. So that's all I gotta say. You guys have a great night. I will be in Atlanta this weekend, so I don't know if I'm gonna do any live hunts or anything, but if I see anything cool, Dragon Con is also happening this weekend, so I'll definitely let you know if anything comes about. Y'all have a good night. Take care. I'll see you.